Hello, greetings, welcome back to part 2 of the bookshelf tour. I realised in the first video I kind of led you guys on and said there was something new and cute and adorable that I hadn't said on YouTube yet that you were going to see, and it's actually on the second bookshelf. Oops. So stick around to the top of the bookshelf because it's up there. But part 2, the bookshelf is exactly the same as you can see. Grommet. So shall we just get on and dive straight into bookshelf number 2? First section we have the sort of feminist. Are we calling it the feminist section? So it's a woman encyclopedia. It's a book about abortion in America and the political crap that's going on. The bare reality books. Who are we kidding? I love these so much. I'm going to probably get censored showing boobs on YouTube. These are 3 books of photography taken by the lovely Laura Dodson about boobs, vaginas and penises, if you want the short version, and talking about people's relationships with their different body parts and how we should open up about it. We have a rather gay bottle of vodka because I've always wanted that bottle and I don't actually drink. I can't drink anymore, so somebody else has to drink that for me. Then we have all of my photo albums. I would go through those, but we'd be here all day. This is a scrapbook I made when I was really, really ill. And then also in here, this, believe it or not, in here, that was drawn by Becky Albertalli, and inside of it is a letter from Becky Albertalli. And this is all Becky Albertalli stuff. And then if we go, that's a card from the Stereophonics. Judi Dench signed a card for me. So basically what happened is I was very, very sick on my 30th birthday, and my best friend decided to write to a bunch of famous people, Paul Hollywood, and get them to sign cards for me and things like that. And we go on, we have, that was from Laura Dodson, the lovely Laura Dodson. We have Natalie Dormer of Game of Thrones, Tudors, and Sherlock fame. She wrote to all these lovely people and asked them to sign cards for me. And they did. I can't believe she did. She just gave me this pile of letters for my birthday on my 30th, and I was it was insane. So going back to the shelf, we then have, I don't know if I've ever talked about this, it's called the 365 Project, where you take a photo representing your day every day for a year. This is 2009 to 2010, because I did it back then, and I put them all in a scrapbook. Then it's 5 years later, 2015 to 2016, and 5 years later now is actually this year. So I'm redoing it at the moment, and I have a scrapbook ready to be filled out. We have the contemporary section, or basically where I put the books. I don't know where to put them. But we have a grommet who's dressed as Where's Wally, because Bristol put up a load of grommets, because that's where grommet comes from. Wallace and Grommet was designed by Nick Park, who is a Bristolian. They put all these different grommets up around the city, and I fell in love with this one, so I bought it. Then we have the games, the board games. This is a Bristol edition of Monopoly that both me and my family have graffitied all over, because we decided that some of the streets that were on there shouldn't be on there. And then this is, I played Scotland Yard so many times as a kid. Anybody, have you ever played Scotland Yard? Down in the comments, do you know what I'm talking about? It's so good! Scrabble, can't play, I'm dyslexic, but I have it. Up a shelf we have Cakish Books, Hummingbird, which I got like a couple of years ago. That's a really famous bakery here in the UK. We have the Great British, I can't English. We have the Great British Bake Off book, the amazing cakes. I got that for Christmas. I'm slowly going through it to make decisions about what I'm going to make. This is actually my recipe book that I'm filling slowly with my nan's old recipes and recipes that I'm playing with. This is, funny enough, my nan, who was the baker in the family, and I've sort of taken after her. Then we have the classics. All of my cloth bound classics. I would have more, but they're very, very expensive. Then this is the miscellaneous section of poetry, reference books. We have some the History Boys, we have plays, the Vagina Monologues to play, we have letters to my 16-year-old self, What Customers Say in Bookshops by Jen Campbell, which is just friggin' hilarious. And then all of my poetry books, quite a lot of Holly McNish because I love the woman, Ali Smith, and a little golden Paddington. The story behind this was Marks and Spencer's were giving these away a couple of years ago. You could go into the shop, if you found one, you could have it for free. I think that was the deal. I couldn't go into the shop and find one, so I ended up actually spending money and buying one off of somebody on eBay who I'm guessing went into the shop and just picked up about 5 of them. Next shelf, we have the children's section and a little Thunderbirds figurine. It's heavy, mind. It's made out of like full-on blown metal, and this bit releases in the middle, and I think Thunderbird 4 is inside. So let's see if I can... What's that? Oh, that opens legs. So legs come out. So he stands up, and then if I press... Is that going to work? There we go. Poof. That opens, and if I take him out of the way, Thunderbird 4 is just inside there. There we go. After a while, a little Thunderbird 4, a little submarine dude, lives inside Thunderbird 2. Okay, he's back where he belongs. So we have the children's section, The Snow Spider, best trilogy ever, and I have a special version of Emmeline's Moon, which is like the middle book from The Snow Spider, just because I'm obsessed with it. That's by Journey Nimmo. This was a set of puffin books that I was obsessed with as a kid. Some of the Beatrix Potter section. Chip. Can't have a bookcase without Chip, and all of my what are they called? My brain is starting to go. I've forgotten what things are called. What are they? You put them in books. Oh my god, bookmarks! Friggin' bookmarks! How did I forget the words for bookmarks? And then a little Totoro. And then we have a Polly Pocket that I had as a kid. Yes, I'm that child where I've decided to just put all my little kids knickknacks on the kids shelf. And then again, this is the miscellaneous section of Ladybird books, the Bristol Dictionary, things I don't know what to do with. There's so many books that just don't fit a category. I just kind of clump them all together. Okay, this is the thing that I have been promising, not the Polly Pocket, but this is the thing I've been talking about this whole time. No, I'm not pregnant. Don't get carried away. This is my niece/nephew. We're not sure yet, but this is happening. There is a baby on the frigging way. Cuteness is happening, and I'm so frigging excited to be an aunt again. I'm already an aunt 3 times because of my stepbrother's kids, but there's another one on the way, and I'm very, very excited. Just the little squishy head, so cute. Guarding that behind the little babby is all my to read pile, which is actually quite small at the moment. It was bigger. I've gotten through quite a few books, so that's my TBR pile, which who are we kidding, will get slowly bigger and bigger as we go along. Then we actually have an empty section, and you can see the wallpaper I put behind. Then we have a sort of personal section, so this is an English dictionary. Very boring, but I write words that aren't in there in the back of the book, so ones that I want to remember, just random slang words that I come across that are funny. A book that my brother got me for my 30th birthday, which kind of tells you what record was number 1 when you were born. Tells you a bunch of things from history from the year you were born. This is a version of Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda by Becky Albertalli that I sent round the friggin' world, and people wrote in it, and it's kind of a journal for a bunch of people, and I'm so glad that came back. That's like the 3rd travel book I've sent out. My me time journal, which is a food diary because of my stomach issues, that's really, really helping. This is like what are they called? The journals that you follow along. So guided journals. This is a question every day. For 5 years I filled that out. Every single day you answer a question and see how your questions change over 5 years. And then this was a book journal when you wrote book reviews and what you were reading and stuff like that. And that's now filled. I'm going to need another one. Up the top we have the programme for the musical Amelie, which was the most beautiful thing in the friggin' world. If you ever get a chance to see it, do. A signed Travis and the Man Who album. I love Travis so much. They're like my band, and I couldn't go to a gig, but my best friend went for me and got them to sign the CD inside, which I'm very grateful for. And then this is a little picture painted by one of my friends, who I will link down below in the doobly-doo. She is an artist, and she did the artwork for my channel. And she drew this. It was little me when I had short red hair, staring at a TARDIS, and I was so happy about it. So. And that is it. We are done with both the bookshelves, I'm sure they will evolve over time and change, and more books will come and some will go because I haven't got enough room still. As you can see, there's some empty sections that I can fill. The board games can come back off if they have to, and I can fill that section. But for now, it's so nice to have them all up and be able to see them and not have them so crammed. I'm having trouble finding them all the time because, of course, they've moved from where they used to be for like, I don't know, 6-7 years I've been here. So I hope you enjoyed this tour. Yeah, it's so weird doing videos like this. I don't usually, but this is my whole life on my bookshelves. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.